I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Fareham in the United Kingdom, and I'm here today with some caroling mice. No, that was last week, with some Christmas Seasons. That's the one we're going to play with today. I am hoping I'm going to be able to kind of watch your comments as we go along, see who hops on. I've got my phone working with us today. Yeah, I thought we'd have a bit of fun with some masking paper. Stampin' Up! Masking paper today. It is hot, isn't it? I'm genuinely struggling today. I've been at work all day and yeah, it's just really hot. Hey Lisa! So I hope you're all either sat out in the garden with a cool drink or managed to keep your houses nice and cool. Because, hey Claire, how you doing? All right? Because yeah, it's hot. So, I think we'll get cracking. So yeah, I've got a Christmas Season stamp set out. I've got this Merriest Moment stamp set out. And I thought the two actually worked quite nicely together. They're slightly different style. This one's a little bit more kind of washed out. And this one's a little bit more kind of line arty. But I'm hoping they work together. One's going to make a background and one's the focal point. Wow, computer's saying 31 degrees. Gosh. Yeah, it's hot. So I've got some basic white. This is basic white, and I need some thick basic white in a bit. But I think we'll just make the backgrounds now. What I'm hoping is that this, hello Anita, that I'm hoping this is a quick and easy Christmas card that you can make quick and easy, but also step up. Because that would be ideal, wouldn't it? Christmas cards take quite long to make. I'm just cutting this to 14 by 10. And there's a lot that we don't want to kind of make really special ones. But you want them to look effective as well. And then every now and again, hey Louise, how you doing? All right. And then every now and again you can kind of top it up if you like and make it a little bit more special. I think that was a comment there from Anne-Marie as well. Hello Anne-Marie, how you doing? Hope we're all staying nice and cool. So I've got some of this, oh, it's not quite masking paper. It's got a little split in the middle, can you see? So that's sticky. Hey Katie. So that's sticky on that side, and I'm going to rip it because I want kind of a, I don't know what you call it, a rough edge. So I'm going to be bold. And just rip this and see how that's going to look. And then I'm going to rip it at the bottom as well. So I don't know what this is going to end up looking like, but we can, you know, we'll have a go, see what we think. This has got like a sticky tape, like a double-sided sticky backing, so just peel that away. It's like a big giant post-it note, but it's all sticky, which is fab. Hello Joanna, how you doing? All right, I hope you're keeping sane and well. I'm just trying to line that up with the top edge. I might have just gone over a little bit. Are you watching at your desk, Claire? Yeah, I've had a long old day today. It's been, do you know what? It's been one of those days where you go, I just don't understand why things are so difficult. Why does it have to be so difficult? But it's over now. I've got the weekend off and I'm not back in till next week. So I'm just going to line that up. Now you've got to decide, do you want that way up, which is going to kind of mirror my top edge, or do I want that way up, which is going to give me a bigger space in the middle? I'm just making sure that my bottom edges are all covered. So it's really good, this, because it holds it in place. Oh, you spent a couple of hours at the board game cafe. Oh, fab, brilliant. That's a nice thing to do. And I've got a blending brush, and I've got 3 colours: Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, and Mossy Meadow. And I'm not going to ink blend with all 3. I thought we'd just go with the one. This is the Pear Pizzazz. This is the lighter of the three. They're all quite similar in this colour family. And coincidentally, this is the stamp set that I'm going to be using for my all-day classes in October. And for my Monday evening and the Maker's House classes in October, I think October, but somewhere around there for our Christmas events. So lovely, lovely stamp set. Oh, extra shift tomorrow. All good. It's all good money. Oh, I will, Anita. Thank you. Yeah, gardening tomorrow, and yeah, I haven't really got anything else planned. So I've got quite a lot of work to do on my crafting side of things. But other than that, just chilling, really. Oh, you taking notes? So yeah, this is a lovely technique with this. Hopefully, I haven't tried this out. I didn't have time this week. Sometimes I like to do a bit of a sample, but I didn't have time. Oh, part of the crew for an event in Stratford upon Avon. Oh, Katie, that sounds amazing. It'd be a shame not to have you though. I've got other classes available if you can make them, but if not, you'll have a fab time up where you are, I'm sure. So you can kind of go all one colour, or you can ombre it however you want to, really. I'm just going to make it a little bit darker here, but I am going to try and kind of keep that ombre. It is, but you know, such is life and all that, isn't it? And you can't do everything, sadly. So yeah, as much as you want ink wise. And then when you think you're kind of happy, I've got a bit more dark around the bottom and light at the top. When you think you're happy, I think I'm going to switch to the Old Olive and Mossy Meadow and grab these gorgeous, gorgeous stamps out. Christmas season. It comes with gorgeous dies as well. So let's see what we've got, shall we? I'm going to get some of these onto some blocks. We're not going to be able to use all of them. But we'll use a few. Just of these leaves. And I will show you afterwards which ones I've gone for. So we've got this one, this one, this one and this one, because I can always fill in with these little ones if I want to, but I'm just choosing the kind of big ones to begin with. Now, I think this Old Olive pad is quite juicy. It is. I'm just not sure. I may want to stamp off. Let's test that Mossy Meadow as well. So the Mossy Meadow is much lighter, which it shouldn't be. That's the darker of the two colours. So I might stamp off the Old Olive. And I'm just stamping over to give myself a little bit of a scene, I suppose, like a little bit of a background. Here. Not really sure what I'm doing, to be honest, but signed up for a watercolouring workshop for a whole weekend in September with the fabulous Sheena Douglas. Oh, awesome. Oh, that would be lovely. You should tell me about it. I might sign up. I don't know if there's still spaces. Sounds amazing. Right, let's put a little one just there as well. And then I'm doing a watercolours for wellbeing course at the moment, part of Hampshire's cultural thing. Not sure. Let's do this one here, and it's really good fun. It's nice to do. Lots of different things, isn't it? So this is the Mossy Meadow again. And I'm just going to come up there with that one. So what have we got? We'll go back in with the old olive. And I am kind of mixing my colours up, but you know, that's okay. It's just remembering to stamp off that old olive one. Oh, you were lucky to see the post. Oh, you'll have fun, definitely. Right, so I've got one more, I think. Should I just go for one big old olive right across the middle? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not actually going to fill that in with little stamps. I don't think I need to. I'm just going to peel this backing away now and see what we've got. So the only thing I should have warned you is that this can be a little bit tacky. So ideally what you would do is just de-tack it on your clothes first. Oops. So I might have a little bit of difficulty getting this off, but we'll see. It's a little tacky. And sometimes I find the easiest way to do that is just to peel it back on itself and pull. And so far that's coming off nicely. Oops, I'm just losing a little bit on the top. Oh, that's fine. So I'm not actually losing the card. It's not peeling the card up. It was just peeling the backing off this. Same as here. So I can just peel that off. Just be gently with it. This is starting to look fab. Actually, I'm not sure it looks much like a Christmas card though. I was kind of going Christmas card vibe, but we'll see. I just also like to show you that you can use your sets for alternative occasions, not just Christmas. But I am going to try and make this into a Christmas card. And obviously the more wavy your lines, isn't that awesome? I really like that. That's your background. So the first thing I'm going to do is choose a sentiment actually and stamp a sentiment. I'm not sure what I've got. I might just go for this long, thin Season's Greetings. There's not much in that one. I'm just looking through my stash. I think I need some more Christmas stamps. That's basically what I'm learning tonight. Where's my nice greetings one? Hang on, I've got a nice. I need a Christmas greetings. Right, it's got to go on the list. I need a Christmas greetings stamp set because I don't think I've got one. So we're using Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I think it's going to be Season's Greetings. I would just wish it was a bit bigger. I want a bit of a bigger sentiment really. But that will have to do. So that's going to go in Mossy Meadow as well, I think. No, the mice haven't got any good sentiments. I don't think the mice have got any sentiments. This is pretty, isn't it, Carol? Thank you. Love it, says Louise. I'm just scrolling back. You could absolutely go any background with a greeting like this. He has a beautiful sentiment stamp set in the Christmas catalogue. I need to get it. So order going in. If anybody would like anything, let me know. Now, you could just leave it like that. I really do think you could absolutely leave it like that. So let me just get some card and we'll mount that. So this is basic white. This is thick. Just clean, simple. Whether maybe even just you could put a few sequins in there if you wanted to. 14.5 by 10.5. Fold it in half. 14.5 by 21, sorry. Scored in half. Let me turn the grid paper over. And there's your card. But you know me. I'm not likely to leave it like that, am I? So, let's see what we can do. Having a little bit of a play with some leftover card here we've got. And I'm going to use the poinsettias out of this stamp set. And I think I'm going to go small. And I think I'm going to go cherry cobbler. I think cherry cobbler goes with these old olives, mossy meadows really, really nicely. Ah, you'd like a few bits, would you, Louise? Well, you let me know, and I say it's going in soon. I've got an order from another customer, so I am basically ready. So if you're ready, then great. Let me know. If not, you can always let me know afterwards when you're ready to order. A little bit too simple even for you, Katie. Yeah, I'm not renowned for leaving them like that, but you know, when you've got a lot of Christmas cards to do. I had a Christmas card like that at Christmas last year. It was snowflakes, actually. Somebody had done a very similar thing now, I remember. And it actually looked really, really effective. So, but I thought we'd just try and bling it up a little bit. Wow, a little bit. It's probably, I've just stamped enough to make 3 poinsettias, so it's not just going to be a little bit of jazzing up, is it? Oh, just cut the leaf off. So we'll fussy cut these out. There are dies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are dies, but by the time I found them, because I wasn't prepped for this at all, by the time I found them and lined it all up, I probably have cut them. This kind of thing where you've got multiples to do is a really, really good way of doing it on the Stamparatus, and one day I should do a live on it. I should do a live on the Stamparatus one day, which is the stamp positioning tool from Stampin' Up. And basically what you do is you cut out a load of the, you stamp a load of the poinsettias using your Stamparatus, and then you die cut those out, and then you put the die cut back in the hole, die cut a load of separate poinsettias out, and then place them in a hole, stamp the thing down. And what it means, you don't have to spend time lining them up, lining the dies up every time you die cut it, because you're just die cutting them out of plain paper and then stamping them through your little template. But that's probably totally confused you if you don't own a Stamparatus. Never seen one. Don't know what I'm talking about. So don't worry. But one day maybe I should do a video on how to do those. Just trying to keep an eye on my battery so that it doesn't die like last week, because that was disappointing. We're looking good. So what's your plans for the weekend, you crazy lot? Up to much? If you're watching and lurking, now's your time to let me know that you're here, what you're up to. We are expecting a hot, hot, hot weekend again, which is great. I do love it. I love the heat. I'm not complaining. Well, not just like it a bit cooler, maybe a little bit. Or to own a massive swimming pool. I don't even own a paddling pool, so I'm just going to try and start building this up as I go so that I know roughly what it is that I'm doing. I might get a banner. Don't know. Unsure. These poinsettias might be a bit small. Almost wants a maybe a circle die cut to sit on. This is the problem with winging it and not having anything prepared for you. It's just been a busy week. Oh, you're staying. Oh, have you got COVID, Louise? Oh, bless you. Is that why you're not sewing today? Oh, afternoon tea. That, Lisa, sounds awesome. You're going somewhere posh? Not much in this weather. Yeah. No, me either. I've got a new colouring book. I bought a new colouring book and my colouring pencils, and I might just go and sit outside. I could stamp some nice images out as well, couldn't I? Oh, you admire my precise and quick fussy cutting, Anita. I do try. Does the colour? I think the colour works. Yeah, I hope you don't feel too bad either. Friends pub. Well, I bet it'll be lovely. Hopefully you can get out in the garden. Sitting out in the garden with an afternoon tea. Sounds lovely. I might try and get up in the mornings. Oh, it's only once a month. Oh, I thought it was every week. Well, that's good. Selfishly, that means you get to come and join us a little bit more often as well, which is good. I thought you were going to start missing all of them. Yeah, I might try and get down the beach again in the early mornings, not when it's busy. I went after work. I don't know if anybody saw on my Facebook page the other day. I went after work for a lovely walk down the seafront, and it was just absolute bliss. I'm wondering actually whether I want the dark one in the back and that lighter one on front. I think that's actually nicer. Yeah, doesn't that work better? Isn't that funny? Just how changing the background, which way the dark and the light ones go, how it looks completely different. Gorgeous great niece's second birthday at the weekend. Oh, awesome. Lots of pictures then, Anita, I'm sure. Oh, it was beautiful and peaceful, Katie. I found a wreck as well, and I've got a piece of wood, and I was digging away at the wreck, and I thought, oh, can I dig it up? Oh, you're building the burrow from Harry Potter. Do like a little bit of Harry Potter, you know that. The 3D, I got a 3D puzzle for Christmas, which is quite good. I'm not into Lego. Well, I probably should be. Okay. I'd have probably been quicker getting the dies out, let's be honest, but I get to have a bit of a chat with you guys, which is good. I think it's too hot to be making 2 projects tonight, so I watched some other demonstrators' videos. I don't know how they managed to make 2 or 3 projects in a live. I think I'm quite a quick crafter, but I struggle sometimes making the one that we do. Okay, nearly there. Okay, so that's my poinsettias. And I thought they could just go something like that. Obviously, I think we need some leaves behind them. Love Lego. I know you do. I know. I'm going to use these two here, I think. I'm going to cut some of those out. I could have used the leaves from here, but I thought I would go with the ones out of Christmas season and just see if they work. Got some lovely holly berries here as well on this one. I think they fit over here, look. That's nice, isn't it? Okay, so let's get this mounted on a block. And then we'll stamp up some mossy meadow, probably. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous. Aren't they gorgeous leaves? Love that. Snips again. I've also got, and I'll put them here just so you can have a look at them. Oh, yeah, West Key today for Build-A-Bear. Oh, Build-A-Bear. I need to take my bear back to Build-A-Bear because her little sound has expired, let's say. So I've got some little gold leaves, which I thought were quite cute. Oh, you've banned more Build-A-Bears. Ah. Bless you. Yeah, the twins have got enough, I think, haven't they? I've got the one. But yeah, she needs to go to the bear hospital. Okay, so I don't know how many of these we're going to have. Just a few, I think. I'm still undecided whether I'm going to leave it on the background. I know. I'm hoping they still sell the same sound, Katie. For me, it's a bit difficult for you, isn't it? Yours was a voiced over. I have to get them to record it again. It's better than having no sound, I think. Obviously none of this is glued down yet. I'm just playing around, seeing what we've got. I think these, there's one kind of bit bigger and one a bit smaller, these two leaves. I know, a little special one. Like I say, he can still do that again, hopefully. Okay. Right, shall we go with 3 for now? See what that looks like. Might need a bit more. Still thinking maybe a circle. Got some of these leaves here. So I could add some of those just for a little bit of bling. Does anyone else do this? Just kind of build it up on the card and see what you've got. I don't think we need more than 3 of those. I'm running out, so be gentle with them. And then I've got some of these gold flowers adhesive backed. Oh, and they're gold and silver as well. And I thought they'd look nice in the centre of the poinsettias. Got some gold twine. Oh, thanks, Anita. When there are lots of goodies, it's good to try the plans. I'm not sure I followed that, Katie. Sorry. Okay, so I've got a bow. Just might want to use that in a bit. Tails are a bit long. I think we'll chop those a little bit shorter. Maybe even a bit shorter again. They're still quite long. Oh, try out all the... Yes, exactly. You've got to try out all the layouts. No, well, I'm not feeling overly cohesive either, Katie. I'm surprised anything's working coming out of my mouth this evening, if I'm honest. And then these, oh gosh, they're beautiful, are the adhesive backed seasonal sequins. You get 4 colours. Silver, which is like a pearlescent as well, red, green, and the gold. So I'm going to grab the dies that go with this this set and just show you those. Holly Berry dies, stylish shapes. It's the seasonal labels dies. There's really not an awful lot that's seasonal about these. They're just really rather pretty. I suppose you've got the pine cones. See, this is the other thing I was going to do was a pine cone version, and I might still, maybe not tonight. It's too hot. But it's got some gorgeous labels in it, and I actually thought that might be quite nice. And what it does is it just helps to ground your image rather than it just kind of floating around in the middle of thin air there. So I could cut this out of a piece of scrap white. But yeah, I've not gone for quick and simple on this anymore, sadly. And this is just going to, I think we'll go that way around, and it's just going to kind of go underneath. I know I'm covering up some of that nice background, but I just think it might work. So let's start to stick these poinsettias together. Now you can fold your, just look at all those holly leaf, perfect stencils. Gorgeous, aren't they? And I must admit, I love that background. I think that's really clever. Almost looks like a jungle scene as well. So shape your petals on, oh gosh, this is, you can tell how hot it's up here. My glue is exploding. The way to deal with if your glue runs out is to take both ends off as quickly as possible. It's just with the heat. The heat has made everything kind of expand. I think that was what happens. Heat expands and cold constricts, is that right? And all it does is it forces the glue out. So just take both the ends off and it just equalises the pressure. And then you can take a little bit of that glue off. Curl the petals up. And then offset that, swing it round so that you've got the petals coming out from underneath. And your flower is made. I did this with daisies in a class once and it was quite funny. I've never let her forget it. One of the ladies pulled the tip off. It was in an online class actually, wasn't it? And as we were bending the petals, she was like, oh, I've just ripped my petals off. So we can just use a little bit of that glue that we had earlier. Want not, waste not, want not. I might still change my mind and make that a circle, but we'll see. Are you a bit heavy-handed, are you, Louise? The way I do it is just to keep my thumb there and almost push in so you're not pulling. I'm just pushing and bending, and that for me just helps. And it just gives your flowers a little bit of dimension. And you can do the same with your leaves as well. So you can just use a bone folder or your finger to shape them a little bit. Give them that bit of oomph, bit of lift. Right, I think I'm going to stick the background, the card down, because that's, I think, the first thing that needs to happen. My incredibly straight gluing lines. Okay, it's going to go on there like that. I think that's nice. I genuinely do, and I don't really like simple cards. But I think that's really effective with the leaves. Anyway, so I'm just going to try circle. I'm not digging this whole shape, if I'm completely honest. So let me just grab a circle and see if I prefer a circle. Probably that size, just to sit over there like that. Like I say, it's a bit of a shame that we're covering up the background we've made, but I'll probably get over it. Whew. It's just so hot, honestly. I can't even bend down to do the die cutting without sweating. Right, let's lift you. I'm just going to lift you up a bit. It's a bit shadowy. Apologies. So let's have a look and see what we've got. I just think that with 3 poinsettias in that kind of shape, I just think that circle will work a little bit better. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. Okay, so let's grab our 3 flowers, and I'm just going to use my fingers just to pop the gems. This light is awful. Just to put the gems, there we go, that's better, in the centre of the flowers. Because they're pretty. Alright, I'm going to stick this on with dimensionals. We're going for a bit of a dimensioned card, I think. They are beautiful, Louise, those flower elements. And they really work inside the poinsettia. I don't know if they'd work inside all of the flowers, but they do. They look like little flower stamens, those middle bits. Super pretty and heavy. Like genuinely actually really quite heavy, which took me by surprise. So let's get rid of these backings. It is silly hot, Anita. I'm hoping to go out in a minute and get the sun coming up. The moon rather, the moonrise. I want to go and watch the moonrise over the front garden. Oh, these Katie, are called the Flowers Adhesive Backed Trinkets. And they are weighty. They are good trinkets. Right, I'm just going to line this up here about there. I'm just looking for kind of equal spacing. I didn't want it too far over this side or too far from the close to the greeting there. And I'm actually going to put dimensions on the back of these as well and just raise those up. I'm just putting them down ever so lightly for the time being because I mean, I could have put them on the backs and not taken the backs off. I'm just placing them on lightly so that I can, a bit of trial and error. See what I'm happy with and move it if required. Let's go for it. These are going to go down flat, but just with a bit of glue. Can you see I've bent it into a real kind of S shape? So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back there and then pop that underneath. I wonder whether we just have one coming out of each side there. Is that a bit too regimental, or? No, I don't think so. I think that looks good. I'm now debating what I want to do. Yeah, I'm not going to have it kind of coming out exactly from the centre. I think I want it a bit, I'm just going to chop the end off that one. If it won't quite fit under, sometimes you need to chop the pointy end off. So rather than just having them sprayed out from the centre, I'm just going to, they're sharp actually, they're like holly. Who's done that before? Rearranging some holly and pricked yourself with it. I'm just having them come out from underneath each of the flowers rather than from in between the flowers. And then I might grab some glue dots just to put these on as well. Just a little bit of bling, isn't it? A little bit of shimmer and shine. I missed that comment then. What did that say? Looks good. Whichever way. I hope the now way looks good, Katie. Right, let's grab a little glue dot. Got a couple of these, make sure they don't fly away. No, it looks rubbish now. It's like, no, stop where you were. What did you do that for? Ah, thanks, Anita. I don't know where I'm going with that one. Let's just go in there, shall we? Doesn't really matter, does it? So, just wondering whether we want these sequins on, or is that a little bit too much? I think we do. I think we want it. Just a little bit of bling. And I don't even know if I want the twine anymore. But I'm gonna put it on anyway. Let's throw the sink at it, shall we? No twine. Oh, okay, here's a vote for you all then. Twine or no twine? Twine? No, twine or no twine? Twine or no twine? Definitely the sequins. Yeah, I think the sequins are good. I think the sequins are good. Katie's having 4 votes for no twine. Okay, I mean, I'll leave it. It'll get used elsewhere. You, I think you win, Katie. I feel like it wants more. I want to do more to it. No twine. Oh, you're all on board. Well, that's it, I think. That's it finished. I'm going to be intrigued to see how that works with the Christmas seasons. With the pine cones. You could even do, this would be a good one as well, wouldn't it? To do that background in crumb cake with the pine cones rather than the leaves. No twine. Lisa, you're outvoted, I'm afraid. I was kind of with you. Well, I'm going to do the background. I'm not going to make the card. I'm too hot, but I've got a couple of minutes, so let's cut another piece of card. And I've got half a sheet of this paper left, so I'll tear it in half and we'll make a background, I think. Let's do it with the pine cones and the crumb cake, because I'm intrigued to see what that looks like. So we're going to cut that down to 10 again by 14, and then that'll give me a project to work on this weekend, and I can post both the cards for you because the background will be done. So when you rip your we must be the only ones with taste. Lisa, I love it, definitely. So when you rip this, if you kind of, the more jaggedy ripped kind of edges you make it, the more kind of jaggedy ripped edges you'll get on your card. I'm not sure I'm making an awful lot of sense. I'm just gonna, these are a bit wider this time, so I am going to just pull them apart a little bit. So whereas before I stuck it right up to the edge, I'm just going to edge it up over. And this is what I meant earlier, just by take some of that tack away. And you can do that on your clothes, on your hands. It's very tacky, which is great, but sometimes, especially when you're using it in big areas like this, it's a bit tacky. So I'm just going to rub that on my top. And now I've got fibres all over it. That's okay. Oh, we can live with it. So line that up, but just coming off the edge. I haven't left as much actually. About there probably. Yeah, looks good. Same here, just on your top or on your hands. I'm just offsetting that slightly. Again, I've got a bit of a bigger thing at the bottom, more at the top, and it should be a bit easier to come off this time. It should peel off a little bit easier. So, crumb cake. What have I got? Blue, red. Oh gosh knows what colour that is. Brown, grey, mud. I've used the blending brush for who knows what. I think what autumny kind of trinkets I've got in my stash. I've got the, oh, that's just peeled up a little bit. I've got the kind of bronze ones which are beautiful, so they might look nice. But like I say, I'm not going to do the whole card now. I'm just going to make the background, and then I'm going to go outside and watch the moon rise. I do love the moon. Don't want it too dark, just that kind of mottled. Yeah, the retired pine cones are gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. I'm just going to leave that open actually, and I'm going to go full strength and stamped off, I think, to get myself that variation. Let's see what this, oh no, we've got to stamp it first, haven't we? I can tell I'm getting tired. Okay, so I've got 2 different size pine cones and some dots and maybe a fir. Let's have a look and see what we want. Now the pine cones have got kind of an outer and an inner as well. So I'm going to go with the outers, I think. Or am I? Oh gosh, they're actually not as big as I thought they were. That's right, that's quite nice. Actually, I'm going to go with the inners. I think they're a bit more detailed. So what have we got strength wise? Oh, it's not very strong actually. Needs a bit of a re-ink. But that'll be good enough for a background. That's not really come out. Let me see if I can line that up. What do you reckon? What am I going to be able to... I think it's too faint to line up. I'm just going to have to let that go, I think. And then maybe stamp over like that. That's better. And like that. Where's my little one? Okay, so I'm going to go for some dots, I think. I think the ferns are maybe a bit too big. I've just got this cute dotty stamp, which we can... It's nice to have a dotty stamp in your stash. Varying strengths. Okay, I think we're good. Let's take that off and see what we look like. I think this is just magic when you take this off. I think I just love that effect. So again, just peeling that back on itself. Go back in and do that bit in a sec. Looking good. Yeah, what do you reckon? Pretty, hey? So I will make that up into a card, I think, using the pine cones themselves, and see what that looks like. Bit of an autumny look, but you could do this with any of your any of your leaf stamps, any of your seashells. That would look really nice with the seashells. Really effective, isn't it, Anita? And there's so much more you can do with the masking paper. I've literally just shown you one technique that you can do with that. Ah, thanks guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will not be back next Thursday, sadly. I have got to go to work for the night shift, so I will be hopefully back the week after that. But for now, I hope you enjoyed your Christmas card. I hope you've started making some of your Christmas cards, and I'll keep giving you some inspiration over the coming months for what to do. But right now we're in the middle of summer, so I'm not even sure where that came from. I should have been doing sunflowers. Look after yourselves. Thank you guys. Thank you Lisa. Thanks Louise. Thank you Anita. Thanks ever so much for everybody joining me live, and thank you so much for everybody joining me on the replay later as well. I really do appreciate you watching. If you like what you see, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All my videos, I'm still hoping to do more in between the lives, but nearly every Thursday night I'm live at 8 o'clock. Thank you guys. I couldn't do it without you. Take care and stay safe. See you all very soon. Bye for now.